Well, I got one leg up on the fucking bathtub, and
Nah, dude, bidet life. That's the move.
True.
Speaking of shit, I got something for you guys. Take your hats off. Be respectful, you
Oh,
heathens.
true.
my chance of hell taking my fucking hat off with my fucking hair right now. I look
I don't.
nice
I lost my hair. My hat's off.
on.
Wow, that actually made me kind of sad. um,
Along the fucking rendition, Jesus Christ.
it's the Navy shipman, midshipman. But yeah. So guys, it's over, but it's not over. Uh, Jayson Tatum, we just got word after a collapse of a game last night. The final kick in the fucking cojones was Tatum on a loose ball play, goes to make a play for it, pops his Achilles. Um, it's just bad instantly. Tatum's the type of guy where he like I'll just say this. He never gets hurt. He never gets hurt. Now we can't say that. He's literally had the longest streak since 2017 of games played, 706, I believe, which is just in modern NBA terms in 82 game seasons, where especially when he goes deep in the playoffs almost every year, is insane. That not one major injury has popped up in there. But that luck was bound to run out, and it just hit at the possibly worst time ever. Um, Game 4 collapsed. Celtics are down 3-1. Tatum gone till 2027. Game 6? No, game 5. Game 5 tomorrow. No, is it 6 or 5? It's 5. Game 5 tomorrow in the Garden. I will be there. Speaking of which, guys, you interested in 2 tickets next to each other? I'm giving to them for a great price.
Give me $20 a piece for him. It'll be great.
Nope, I'm still gonna go because I gotta go down with, like any good captain, gotta go down with the ship. Um, but I mean, at the very least, I still think this team is talented enough to beat the Knicks. I mean, we haven't played the best against them, and all credit to the Knicks. They've certainly come out and punched us in the mouth and shown a crazy amount of resiliency. Um, so good for them, good for New York. I just want to say that in the meantime. But where do we want to go from here? Thoughts, opinions, all of it. Let's hear it.
Well, it's funny you're speaking of ships, and then I have two of them behind my head right now. Uh, Actually, very surprising fact, or yeah, fact I learned, stat I learned today was Tatum's never missed 2 games in a row because of injury in his career. This will be the first time his career's ever missed 2 games in a row for an injury.
Now he's going to
He
miss a
missed like a
goddamn
couple
two
weeks because of
seasons.
COVID, but he never missed anything for injury.
Yeah, and you said the luck ran up, but we were thinking we had a LeBron level durableness on our hands. I was thinking maybe the luck would never run out, but I guess he's human. Won't just tie his shoes up tighter for this one.
I think this is like a. I mean, these Achilles injuries I think they're just such. It's unluck. It's not. It's the opposite of luck. It's your time when it
Yeah,
happens. Like I don't think Tatum could have possibly done anything better than that. Like he just shifted his momentum the wrong way, and his Achilles just snapped, and he was balling the hell out. Like he was having a hell of a game. Like he was the only reason really we were in that game. At the very end. Uh,
yeah. He was battling. He was like back and forth, basically. Like felt like all the Knicks starters were having a good game, and it was just kind of like D White would hit. D White was really. It was like basically Jason Tatum with Derek White on an island. It felt like for a lot of the game and then like with JB going out with fouls, it felt like Tatum had to stay out for like an extra shift. Um, and yeah, it just kind of all. I feel like he was carrying the team as hard as he's had to for the playoffs, and just maybe that attributed to the Achilles tear. But yeah, these things are tough because it's when you hear like the science behind it, it's like usually like a big long build up, and then it just eventually happened. Like you're saying, like I don't think he did anything wrong, but circumstances definitely seemed like he was overworking himself there.
which is crazy to say as we play the New York Knicks, where their starters play 48 minutes a game, plus And in the game, you have Jalen Brunson going nuts, and he rolls his ankle pretty terribly in the middle of that game, and he's just slugging it out. I don't. I literally just think it's luck. Yeah, like he might have been overtaxed for sure. He's a bigger guy, but he's like it's if it was gonna happen to anybody in the series, Jayson Tatum was not the guy I was gonna imagine. It would have been one of the Knicks players. I would have thought.
I thought it was Porzingis.
Yeah.
Well, and that's another thing. Porzingis, it's been sort of written on the walls. I wrote it after game 2. I don't think that this team has it to go back to back. Now it's like, of course, we have hindsight. Now we were never going to go back to back, but with Kristaps being like, I don't know what the hell he's got. He's got some sort of long COVID that is just kicking his fucking tall ass. He's lethargic. He's slow. He's just a shell of himself. We were screwed.
Jalen's got the fucking knee issues going on. His jump shot has been fucking streaky at best. He's not explosive.
His dribbling stuff came back up again, which I was not expecting.
He's doing too much. He's just overthinking everything because he's not as explosive. He can't beat anybody with the quickness right now. So,
I mean, good for the Knicks can defend really well. I mean, they're really handsy too. They'll poke the balls. They're long. They are a team that, and I said this a long time ago, like with Mitchell Robinson coming back, and they kind of can. I thought they could throw gum up the works for the Celtics, and they fucking sure as hell have done that, even full strength. Celtics just poking the ball, being aggressive, handsy, incremental, like stuff that doesn't get blown as fouls, but should be probably like whether it be bumping the guy in the back as he's going up to get the rebound. And that's on both sides. That's playoff basketball, Jeff Van Gundy. But the Celtics just seem to be sort of rattled by it. The shots aren't falling. Good looks, and now your star goes down, and your other third players got her fucking COVID 16.0 or whatever. So
yeah, I mean, you just can't fuck around with those. Game 1 and 2, you had to win those games. You had 20-point leads in both those games. You have to close out those games. That's not even the Knicks did everything that they could do.
Yeah,
like shout out to them. Like we could give them credit for fighting the whole time, but like you can't blow 2 20-point leads. Like that's as much on the Celtics as it is on the Knicks for winning that.
Well, I just think the Knicks
just series right now.
They're not the team that you can just let off the hook like that. Not that we were intentionally doing it. We were just not. We
to make a mislead. You missed. You missed more. You had 2 of your worst shooting performances of the year. So that's what it is.
Imagine the perspective we would have. Like, I mean, the Tatum stuff regardless, but of the series in general, if it was 3-1, we'd just be like, we're screwed for the rest of the playoffs, but we probably can just get one easily with this crew out of the next 4 or the next 3. No, the next 4. But the other way, it's like, yeah, can we win 3 out of 4 without Tatum against a pretty solid? I mean, it could happen, but it's pretty hard to imagine because he was such a. I mean, last night and just the rest. I mean, he didn't shoot that well the rest of the series, but his impact. And yeah, just like we can always have shooters pop off, but it's gonna be really hard to have the best rebounder on our team, the best passer on our team. Yeah,
that's the thing.
Like he's our best playmaker and arguably our best defender for a bunch of positions.
Doing the same shit he did last year. He leads the league and he leads the team in points, rebounds, assists. Like it's not like you're losing just a scorer and you're gonna have to manufacture points. You're losing just a rebounder or just a playmaker. Like you lost the guy who does it all for you.
And I just want to shout out JT. Like his defense really made the difference in that first half. He was like all over the place, stealing balls, like ripping them out of the hands of the guy. Like he was just a man amongst boys there. And then there was something about when he's on and he's just like pulling up from goddamn downtown, like in just a off the dribble pull up shot. And he hits those like 2 in a row. That kills the crowd. Like the Knicks crowd didn't show up until the second half, and it's because Tatum was just in D White, but like he just takes the wind out of your sails. There's something inevitable about a good Tatum performance where it's like, fuck, there's nothing we can do. either end.
His tough shot making is unbelievable. I mean, he wasn't getting really any airspace over Karl Anthony Towns or Bridges or OG, and he was still hitting everything. It didn't matter.
No airspace, and he only had 3 free throws on a 42 piece.
He was going for 50 if he didn't hurt. I know he was going to hit a couple more threes and then at least get a layup or a couple of free throws before the end of the game. He was going for a 50 burger. That was going to be an all-time game. That still even is an all-time game. He had 42, 8, and 4 with 3 steals and 2 blocks. Like
that's funny how we're just like poo-pooing that performance. He didn't even play like the fourth quarter.
Yeah, dude. People like to talk shit on Tatum, but yeah, it is honestly like it. There is a bunch of performance that stack up against it or better because he's that man in the playoffs. But people like to ignore like the 50 and 40-point clutch games he's had for some reason.
Like you get fools like Dan Lebitard, and I know he's like a Miami guy, right? He's like, what are the Tatum moments? And it's just like, you know, if we go back, doesn't he have like the highest Game 7 scoring performance ever in playoff history?
There's the most overtime points ever last year. And then
he's tried to defend himself saying, "Oh, that's not a moment, that's a game." Like,
okay, what is Nikola Jokic's moments? It doesn't matter. His game is the moment. Anytime he steps on the floor is a moment.
His argument was that he's never had a moment like Jalen Brunson had when he hit that step back 3 against the Pistons to win the series.
What the fuck has Jalen Brunson ever done
in the first round?
Yeah,
that was it. I mean, like Tatum has a game-winning buzzer beater against the Nets.
Yeah,
it's engagement farming. It's trolling. Like this guy, he was like the proverbial Iron Man, like going to be the face of the league. Hopefully, he could still be that. Like he has moments. Celtics, he's beloved by Boston, at least. It's just the national discourse. I think he gets a lot of stink off of the Massachusetts-Boston relationship. As you got a lot of bad blood out there and bad faith takes like that.
Well, one thing about that moment take too, what's funny about that is like if he's gonna even like LeBron, what was LeBron a scrub until that block? Because that's the only other than that, it's pretty similar moment wise to Tatum right now.
He never really had a playoff. He didn't really have a playoff moment.
Exactly. So it's like up until 2016 was Tatum not that guy then? Because through Dan Levitard's moment logic, basically, he won 2 championships and had a bunch of awesome games in the finals. But on his list, that moment didn't happen until 2016.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, man.
It's a stupid argument.
It's a bad faith take. I'm not giving that any credence. That's just like the type of discourse you hear around Tatum hate.
Yeah, the close your eyes thing.
But I mean, he just had successful Achilles surgery. It kind of slow rolled. We knew it was bad the minute it happened, but we didn't know. We were hoping it could have been like a fracture maybe, but it was bad. We knew it was going to be not great news, and they slow rolled it out today, saying it was Achilles related. And we just got the report that it was a successful surgery. He's expected to make a full recovery, but with this injury, it's like a 10 to 12 month timeline for a recovery, and generally a huge dip after you return. The first season after you return. So we're talking like mid 27. We get hopefully our full Tatum back. Just an absolute kick in the balls and a really, really tough day to be a Boston fan.
Like at the earliest, you're getting him back in March of next year. At that point, it's like there's not a point in playing him in March of last year of next year.
Well, there could be a point. The East could be so bad that we could get like the 1 seed.
Yeah, Giannis literally leaves.
We'll see who's left on the team at that point.
We're still going to be a good team.
Hey, who knows if we want to be a good team, you know? Go get AJ DeBance over here, Brockton's finest. Bring him back home to Boston to play.
That's down the line. We can talk about that later. What do we got for the series? Do we think we're going to have a resounding Game 5 bounce back? Like a let's do it for the Gipper type performance from a few of the guys? Or
I hope so. I mean,
I
just want to see fight. Like, if we lose, we lose. Like, it's, your best player, top 2 player in the world, top 3 player in the world, top 5 player in the world, whatever you want to put him at. You just lost him for the year. Like, your second round matchup against a 3 seed, like, It's not an easy team to beat. The
Definitely
Celtics
not.
made it look easy all year because just matchup hunting, and we should have made it look easy in the first 2 games, but we fucked it up. But
We made it look easy for 80% of the series.
yeah, but now your best player and your best playmaker is off. They can really load up on Jayson and say, "Hey, anybody else beat us?" Kristaps looks like a shell of himself at this point. Like, I just want to see him fight.
Drew and Al are like, they're just old.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't expect them to be putting up crazy numbers. Like they make winning plays. Like Drew has steals throughout the game, and momentum stops, and Al comes up with great blocks and big rebounds. Like that's what they're there for those singular plays, those little momentum plays, because they know how to make them because they're veterans and they're great players. I don't expect Drew to go out there and give me 25. I don't expect Al to go give me 12 rebounds. Like that's not what their job is on this team. And now you're gonna have to push them into that job a little bit, trying to make up for Tatum not being there. So I just want to see fight. Like just play with energy, intensity every time. I don't even care if you lose. Just make them work for it. Make the Knicks earn it.
Yeah, maybe we'll get the second ever 40-point duo again. Well, it was the first one ever, but maybe we'll get PP and D White going off.
What do we think about the rest of the series? How's it going to pan out?
I mean, I got the Knicks taken at this point, unfortunately.
Give me a game.
They're either going to take game 5 or game 6. It's not going to go to 7. The Celtics are not racking off 2 straight on them and forcing game 7.
Yeah, I'm thinking same. I think we win tomorrow just off the pure adrenaline. Or is it tomorrow or is it Thursday?
It's tomorrow.
Yeah, I think we just win off pure adrenaline, and then I think 6 might be the end where they win in New York.
Yeah, I agree. That sucks. So, I mean, anything else about this? I kind of don't really want to talk about it anymore.
I mean, the ripple effect of Tatum's injury is going to be huge because, I mean, this is basically the new owner's get out of jail free card for selling off parts of the team so he doesn't have to pay the luxury tax.
But, like, I hate that shit. Like, what? Dude, why even own a team if you don't want to win?
You want to win, but, I mean, look, you're going to be paying, how much is it? Like, another $200 million in the luxury tax?
He's got it.
That's it, yeah. For a team that is going to be maybe a 6 seed, will play great next year.
Wow, you're real down on the team. I don't think we're going to be a 6 seed. That's crazy. We still have Jaylen Brown.
You still got Jaylen Brown, but Al Horford and Drew Holiday are going to be 39 and 35 next year.
I think you can probably safely say Al's not coming back.
No.
Well, I mean, Tatum covered up a lot of weaknesses for this team. Like, I don't, you got guys, you're going to have to lose some guys to free agency, too. Like, you're not going to be able to re-sign Luke. He's going to go somewhere in free agency unless he wants to take a pay cut to come back.
Yeah. It's tough with the luxury, but at least losing Al gives a little bit of money to pay Luke. But yeah,
and being in the second apron of the luxury tax too. If you're a repeater, which we will be, you start losing draft picks too. So now you're not going to be able to refill the cupboard. So that's going to be tough.
That's all right. We already have the G League MVP. We got Baylor Shireman coming up. We're good, dude.
I mean, it's going to be fun to see those guys play next year. There's going to be some games where those guys.
We're going to need them.
We got a lot of these big shoes to fill. It's going to take more than one set of feet to do it.
Yeah. How do you get the rest of the playoffs playing out? Let me pull up the playoff bracket here. Let me see.
You figure the Pacers are probably going to beat the Cavs. They're up 3-1.
Yeah.
I mean, the Cavs are so lucky that this happened.
Oh, they're so lucky.
You want to talk about all-time good luck? You're about to get fucking
spotlight of you fucking being paper tigers all year, like I was saying that they were going to be.
I mean, that's crazy. They're good for them. Well, not good for them. They, they have to go to they definitely have to go back to the drawing board with what they're doing with their team because it's not a successful team.
Wasn't it the worst margin of all time at half?
Yeah,
it has to be. 41 points is like not a thing that happens at halftime. That's like
I didn't see that game.
It was 80-39 at halftime.
You gave up 80 points at half.
Yeah,
You got the
dude.
depoy, you gave up 80 points. I told you we should have given the depoy to Victor Wembanyama.
Dude, I've
He
been.
was gonna win it.
I was saying Dyson Daniels, man. I'm obsessed with when guards can steal again.
Hey, speaking
Agreed.
of Dyson Daniels, I mean, would you trade Darius Garland for Dyson Daniels straight up? If you're the Hawks?
I'd probably try and get something better than that.
I was gonna say if I'm the Hawks, that you would have to imagine Trey's out because imagine Trey and Garland, but
Yeah, the Hawks can move on from Trey and you swap him
yeah,
off from Garland, and then you get a haul back for Trey.
I
But
mean you'd pay less.
I think that's what they need. I think they need a Dyson Daniels on the Cavs.
I think they need a fucking nice wing.
Yeah, it's either a two-way wing or just an elite guard defender to make up for Mitchell. And
Like if Giannis somehow finds his way to the goddamn Cavs, him and Mobley, oof.
Well,
No,
dude,
if you want to get Giannis from Milwaukee, you're gonna have to trade Mobley.
Okay, I'm okay with that.
I mean, I'd be fine with that too, but I don't think that Milwaukee's fine with that.
we
Because
see
you're gonna want to get draft capital with it. It's like, why do I want the Cavs picks if I'm gonna fucking team up Giannis with Donovan Mitchell? Those picks are gonna be number 30 every year.
I think probably because the Bucks don't have any of their own. They just waste them on Kyle Kuzma.
Wait, I was listening to the Trill in the Suns pod, and it's funny enough about the Cavs pick. I didn't know that the Suns do have a pick, and it is the Cavs pick this year, which is kind of funny. So the bright spot for the Suns moving forward is they have the 30th pick or something. I was like, I didn't know they had one, but
so we got the Knicks in 6. The what are we thinking for the Cavs Pacers? Pacers up 3-1.
Where's the next game? Is it in Indy?
No, Cleveland. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take Pacers in 6.
I'm going 5.
Yeah, I'm going 5. I think the Cavs have just. You want to talk about a wet fart?
I mean,
Pacers
are every year with them.
Pacers never take the foot off the like. Pacers are a team to carry momentum into another game. I feel too when it comes to shooting percentage. They're shooting 60 motherfucking percent from 3 and assisted everything in the first half. I saw like they're just. Dude, Rick Carlisle needs way more credit. That's all I'll say.
I heard was it Bill Simmons or Zach was talking about it. Said at one point the assist was 21 team assists for the Pacers and it was 2 for the fucking Cavs.
We are primed for a just how Adam Silver drew it up, a Minnesota Indiana NBA Finals.
Dude, it's either that or Oklahoma City. I know they have Shea, so it feels different, but it looks like I'm thinking that the Thunder win that series and just make. I think it's gonna be Thunder Pacers in the finals.
No, I think it's gonna be Nuggets. I think it's Nuggets Pacers. I think the Pacers beat them.
I think it's gonna be Thunder Knicks.
I mean, I love that thinking, Steve. It just feels like for the Nuggets to win, everything has to go right, and it just feels like it's like so hard for them to win, and then when the Thunder win, it's like a fucking ass clapping.
Yeah, but it has all been going right for them, though. They won 2 games.
It hasn't all been going right. It's tied up.
It's 2-2, but I mean, like we thought that everybody thought the Thunder were going to walk through them. It's 2-2 right now.
I said Thunder in 7, which I think I'm still holding to.
I don't think I said the Thunder were going to walk through them.
I think a lot of people picked the Thunder to walk through them.
Well, yeah, but that's because they can't. They popped SGA's hog out of their mouth to fucking say that, but they forgot that the playoff officiating is not regular season officiating.
Their half-court offense is fucking atrocious.
Yeah, and Jalen Williams is not the guy who they need him to be yet. Yeah, I guess I'll say I got the Pacers winning in 5. I got the Thunder winning in 6. Yeah, and I got the Timberwolves winning in 6.
Where's playoff Jimmy, man?
Well, I mean, like,
they haven't had Steph, right?
That ought to be playoff Jimmy with that fucking surrounding cast he has over there. I mean, they're playing. Yeah, nobody else on that team. Draymond's your fucking second best player on that team on offense. Like,
I mean, that is very true, but he's the one person who's supposed to be impervious to that with his Heat fucking shit.
Yeah, right. I mean, he was the guy for so many years. He literally took a team of Gabe Vincent, Bam Adebayo, and Max Strus to the NBA Finals over the Celtics.
But can you think of a worse fucking team for him to play against than the fucking Timberwolves right now.
No.
Like
That's karma.
like you have Anthony Edwards like matches up great with you, and then Julius Randle matches up great with you. Rudy Gobert can stay with you. Like
They just really needed Steph for this round because who the hell is going to guard him? Mike Conley. I mean, we want to talk about old.
yeah, that's tough.
He was drafted in the fucking like 2009 draft or something stupid.
He was the same draft as Al Horford was.
You know, I was just thinking like, oh, it's nice revenge for this Timberwolves squad, but I was just thinking like, oh yeah, literally no one on the team is the same. Like just because they got rid of Cat, that might have been the only one. It's like this is completely different. Knowing that he was like, I fucking hate all you, and like did all that practice shit. Like no one's around for it, but the fans at least are probably like, fuck you, Jimmy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Jimmy also has a good track record of getting out of places before they absolutely fucking blow up. So this is the first time
not this year.
First time the Timberwolves have fucking gone anywhere since he left. I mean, well, that's what I'm saying. The team that he leaves fucking explodes. Like the Heat.
They exploded.
As soon as he left, they went to shit. As soon as he left the Timberwolves, they went to shit.
No, you got that wrong. He exploded the Heat. He like refused to play, dude.
Yeah, it depends when you say he left.
Yeah.
Fucking, you didn't want to pay him. Like, you want to pay him. You didn't want to get him any help. You want to pay him. You didn't want to get him any help. So why the fuck would you stay? I don't blame him.
You suck Jimmy Butler's dick so hard.
I just hate Pat Riley that much that like fucking somebody could go in there and take a shit in the middle of the fucking practice floor and say I don't want to leave, and I'd be like, yeah, that guy's right. Yeah, I agree with that guy. Fuck Pat Riley.
I mean, listen, I don't love Pat Riley myself, so I'm not going to go to the table for him. But I get why he didn't want to resign Jimmy Butler.
Pat Riley went so far as to micromanage LeBron James. I mean, I don't know what if you're not going to fucking pay a guy and he's going to deal with you being a dickhead like that off the court, like.
He took LeBron's cookies, man.
LeBron likes his cookies. That man fucking can have as many cookies as he wants if he's on my team.
Yeah, it's like Dwight Howard. It doesn't matter what goes in. Just let him have his fucking candy.
I love hearing those fucking stories. Like, I used to have like 3 bags of Skittles at halftime. It's like, what the fuck are you talking
I mean, Marshawn Lynch won a Super Bowl off Skittles. People forget.
Yeah. And Hennessy, too.
Then you see, like, have you ever seen, like, I remember seeing an interview of, like, or someone followed around, like, Young Thug, and he has, like, the same diet as Dwight. He just eats, like, hot fries and, like, Skittles and shit. And I was like, that makes sense. He's a skinny man. Like, how's Dwight pumping his body with trash? Just working out and it's fine.
Well, those guys burn so many fucking calories.
Yeah.
Young Thug doesn't. He's in fucking jail, prison.
Well, fucking, that's like we were talking to our buddy Mark fucking the other day. Like, he used to eat fucking whatever and drink soda, and fucking he was skinnier than everybody.
Yeah, but he was severe.
Some people just get away with it, you know?
Yeah, not me. I'm not one of the lucky ones.
Not me and you fucking bouncing off each other for fucking an hour playing basketball and being in pain for 3 days afterwards.
Speaking of which, I want to play again, but it's gonna fucking rain all week. Just to add fucking insult to injury, the weather's gonna suck again.
Yeah.
Who we got winning the finals?
I got the Pacers over the Nuggets. It's gonna be such a weird finals.
That sounds sick, dude. I'll be there for that. It sounds pretty fucking entertaining for a sicko, but not for the
good. Yeah, a good fucking Jokic's fucking conditioning is if you're gonna run around with fucking Benedict Mathurin in them all day.
I'm thinking Thunder though. I'm thinking Thunder over Pacers.
Thunder over Knicks.
They just have so many fucking dudes that are just gonna have unlimited stamina for the rest of the playoffs. I feel.
I don't know if I like the Thunder versus the Pacers matchup. I think the Pacers might have the edge in that one.
They've certainly been there longer.
The way they play, like you can't play Hartenstein in that series. You can't play.
You can play Hart. You have to play Hartenstein. Who's going to play defense?
That's what I mean. The Pacers like to run. Who's Hartenstein running around with?
Miles Turner.
Yeah, it'd only be the Miles Turner minutes. Basically, it's when you put him in.
And then you just have Chet on whoever. I think you'd run double big against the Pacers. You beat their strength with your strength.
I mean, like Chet's a big, but he doesn't beat you up inside like a big.
No, he can stretch the floor though.
Oh, Obi Top and go stand next to Chet.
Oh, okay, I'd take that matchup 100 times out of 100 if I'm OKC. Chet versus Obi Toppin. What are we talking
On
about?
the perimeter, okay, dribble fucking 5 times, try and post up Obi Toppin, and you're not going to move him because he weighs more than you.
I'd want to switch Miles Turner out on the Chet and dare him to shoot.
That's what Obi Toppin's going to make him do, is shoot.
No, I think Chet could take Obi inside because he's a smaller player.
No, he's not. Yeah, he's a smaller fucking height, but
Smaller than Chet.
Chet's not strong enough to fucking do it. It's the same shit that Porzingis used to have problems with. And fucking when a guard used to just run into his legs when he was trying to post up and he couldn't do anything.
Yeah, we're kind of seeing a version of that matchup with Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon definitely has his way with Chet sometimes, that's for sure. Aaron Gordon looks like a full-grown man.
But that's because Aaron Gordon is a full-grown man. Obi Toppin is a guy who just dunks the basketball and is tall and he hot chip.
Strong, I think.
He's pretty strong. His legs are really strong. We know that. He jumps really
definitely. Yeah, he can squat 1 billion pounds, but
apparently, Jesus Christ.
Have you seen Chet's legs though? Even that, man. God, his calf is like this.
It's fucking crazy.
It's my wrist. His calf is my wrist. It's honestly, it's amazing how he's just playing. Like, it's almost like watching Jokic. Like, I have my eyes on Chet because I'm like, is this man gonna break in half?
Get him on the Dwight Howard diet.
Yeah, it's true. With people that tall, I don't blame them. You just gotta. I can't imagine eating fucking 7,000 calories a day or whatever like that. How do you even fucking fit that in and be enjoying it?
Get him on fucking HGH or something, dude. Get that fucking guy some muscles.
That's just like the Michael Phelps 10,000 calories a day just to maintain is like, I don't even know. I eat slightly above 2,500 the daily recommended, and I'm fucking 400 pounds. I can't imagine legitimately fucking quadrupling that plus some.
You're just eating all fucking day long. Everything is calorie fucking dense. Like, you're eating specialty bars that are 500 calories a piece for some fucking reason.
Yeah, he's probably eating mass gainer.
It's fucking nasty work.
We have something pretty big to talk about, the lottery.
Yeah, we can move off of the playoffs there. Obi Toppin, 6'9", 220 pounds. Any guess how big Chet is?
6'11", and he's about 220 pounds.
He's 7'1", 6'11" is crazy. He's Al Horford's height. I don't think so. And 213 pounds.
Yeah, so that's gonna work out really well.
That is fucked up.
Obi Toppin will have his way with him.
He's legitimately Slender Man.
Dude, I think he was drafted at 200 or even sub somehow too. I feel like I remember a 195 fucking weight.
Wish I was fucking 195. Jesus.
I haven't been 195 since the 4th grade.
I don't know if you'd want to be 195, 7'1", Steve. I think that body comp is pretty painful to live.
I want to be 195 at 6'1", like I'm at right now.
Yeah, exactly.
195 at 6 foot. Yeah, that's technically you're still obese. You're supposed to be 180, which I don't get that. That's fucking stupid.
I've been 180 at 6'1". It doesn't look fucking healthy.
No, it's not. It's probably healthy. It's just probably not good. Good looking,
healthy, but not good.
Good looking. Yeah. I mean, the biggest winner yesterday out of all the teams has to be the Dallas Mavericks. I mean, they say lightning doesn't strike twice. I mean,
it didn't strike twice. They fucking set themselves on fire, and then they put it out, and then they got struck by lightning.
Yeah. It struck once. They survived. They lit themselves on fire, self-immolated like the Buddhist monk on the Rage Against the Machine cover, and then they got struck by lightning again. So it's crazy to see how that's going to pan out. They said they're definitely drafting Cooper Flag today. They're not trading the pick. So, Steve, get that out of your mind. You were putting up fucking ridiculous scenarios about Giannis for the number 1 pick.
I was too, just because it was. I was also just. I mean, that it's just Nico, dude. It doesn't. I'm not talking about logic. I'm talking about his brain.
It's also there's what 5 guys in the league you would trade that would actually be worth trading for the number 1 pick.
I'm not trading 19-year-old Giannis for 30-year-old Giannis. I'm not going to do that. With the jump shot, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, look, we all think Cooper Flag's gonna be that guy. We're all in on him, but I was just looking at it as a win now kind of thing. You would get Giannis now.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what he did say. He wants to win now, but I think they'll be pretty good with him next
Oh,
year.
they're really good. They don't need to make the Giannis trade. I wasn't saying make the Giannis trade because you need to, but I'm just
No.
thinking like out of the 5 guys in the league that are worth the number 1 pick to trade for, like Giannis is the only one that's available. So
Jayson Tatum would have been on that list until yesterday.
yeah, he still would be on the list. I think you could still get a number 1 pick for him, but I don't think that the Celtics would ever do that. That's what I'm saying. The only guy that was available out of the top 5 guys would have been Giannis because he's open to being traded now.
But I also saw something pretty interesting that was funny. Just fuel to that is that I saw that like Dallas has been was yearning for Giannis like for a bit, and they even drafted his brother.
Yeah, they wanted Giannis for a long time. Nico's been wanting him for a long time.
They drafted.
I want $1 billion.
Yeah, I mean
you don't have
they're
the
like
number 1 fucking pick, do you?
yeah,
Bro.
yeah. I mean if I mean it doesn't make sense with the Kyrie stuff on it. I mean I guess the win now does, but yeah, it's just tough if he's like I want to have a chance to win a chip with AD and Kyrie. It would be more so with Giannis than it would be with Cooper because Cooper could come out the gate and be fucking crazy good in his first few years, but by the time he hits his stride, the elders might be out of the door. So maybe I don't know, but the logic is obviously to keep Cooper. But we would have thought the same about a 25-year-old that led you to the finals. So that's the only reason I'm like, man, who knows?
And that's another thing. Like if he did, I think it's just like a self-preservation move at this point. Not fuck the logic. It's just like, how do I salvage any semblance of credibility, reputation? It's like if I trade a generational guy, not once, twice in a matter of five seasons or 2 seasons, I'm fucking. It's going to be, like I said, the worst GM in all of sports history. But at this point, now he bought himself at least a little bit more time before he gets saddled with that.
He'll wait for Cooper Flag to hit his fucking prime and be one of the best players, and he'll be like, nope, you know what? I don't like the way that he dresses, so I'm going to trade him for Thanasis Antetokounmpo so we can see if we can get Giannis over here at 38.
So, the one thing that we're also ignoring when we kind of rate him as a GM is just ignoring any conspiracies because I'm starting to believe.
I mean, yeah, NBA's not beating the rigged allegations anytime soon.
So, like, can we consider Nico a bad GM anymore? If literally he was told he'd be getting this.
I like that conspiracy,
dude.
I don't usually like conspiracy theories, but I like that one.
And the way the Lakers went out, sad.
Dude, have you seen all this extremely similar shit that's like over the last couple decades? Like every single time this happens, the team that gave away their star gets the number 1 pick basically, and they all had 1%.
Or if their star leaves, like LeBron left Cleveland and they got Kyrie the next year.
They got like 2 back-to-back. They got Wiggins too.
I think it was a couple years later. I thought they got Bennett one year.
And then when Shaq left, they got the number 1 pick immediately. And guess where he went?
The Lakers.
Yeah, and Derrick Rose got it immediately after someone left. I forget who exactly, but it basically it just is too convenient.
It was a Chicago kid going to Chicago.
Yeah,
too. It was a Cleveland guy going to Cleveland.
And then when Anthony Davis left, they got the number 1 pick.
Oh, and New Orleans got the number 1 pick when they first started.
Oh yeah. Is that it? Yeah.
To get Anthony Davis.
Oh yeah, didn't they blocked the trade in that
they blocked the trade that had Chris Paul involved. Anthony Davis.
Yeah, in 2 of the situations that are pretty similar with Shaq and Luka to the Lakers, just makes it feel like it makes it feel like Silver was just like, damn, how do I freaking get these ratings up? And then it's just like dusted off David Stern's playbook. It was like, how did he do it? Oh,
freeze the envelope.
You sent the stars to the big cities.
The other 2 teams that were in the top 3 too. I mean, like, you can talk about a conspiracy theory. Like Cooper Flag and San Antonio would have been great, but it also would have been like that's not good for the league.
No, that's just good. That's just good hoops.
That's just like, hey, San Antonio is going to be the best team in the league for the next 6 years.
Yeah.
And then the other one was Philly. I was like, we can't send them to Philly.
We've
seen what they've done with all their number 1 fucking picks, so
just might as well throw him in the wood chipper.
Dude, in the top 2 worst records didn't even like the Utah Jazz and the Wizards. They're like, you're not even like this is a generational
6 pick.
Yeah, they're like,
Oh,
this is a
Danny Ainge.
generationally good. Yeah, they're like, good draft. You guys are not getting these players.
So bad.
Listen, and you got Laurie Markkinen. That's all you'll get until you move the fuck out of Utah.
Quit hoarding all these fucking picks, like you asshole. Like,
No, they're waiting for AJ,
yeah,
the BYU.
he went to BYU. He got the best at BYU. So that's Danny Ainge's alma mater too, right?
I think so. Yeah.
So he's going to fucking
I
That's unfortunate. Or
mean, things are coming up, Nico.
Boston. I don't know. Maybe Boston gets AJ DeBanza. I don't know. I'm gonna
Well,
start.
you want to tank. I still think we have like a pretty solid team that
No,
can
I don't
go
want to.
for
I
a
don't
play.
want to tank. I'm playing. I never want to tank. That's not fun to watch. But I'm
That would
saying
be
if
so
you do
miserable.
decide that you're gonna blow it up and say you're gonna trade Jayson or something like that, you decide it's time to blow it up and get somebody good to build around Tatum again. Like that's a guy worth doing it for.
I don't think you trade the guy who's 1 year older than Tatum if you want to build it around him. You keep the guy who's like,
Well,
an all
if you're gonna
NBA
blow
guy.
it up and you're gonna trade pieces, like he's the only one's gonna really get you anything. Because your other two biggest contracts are Kristaps
Derek,
and Derek doesn't have that big of a contract.
but he'll get you something.
Yeah, but you keep Derek because you need Derek. Derek complements Tatum so well. You have to keep him, and it's still a pretty team friendly contract. He's only making $20-something million a year. He's not making a max. And your other two big contracts to trade are Kristaps and Drew. And they're
Bye
not
bye,
getting a whole
Drew.
lot for them. So
Actually, I'd probably get rid of KP. He's dynamic. He's crazy. He's good. He's a spark plug. He really, he fits in well with this team, and I think he's super valuable. He just hasn't been healthy the entire time. It just hasn't worked out. Everything we won a championship, so nobody's going to care, but it really hasn't panned out his time
he
here.
won us game one of the championship. So you know what?
Yeah, that's all I cared
I will
about.
buy him a beer anytime I see him in Boston.
Of course, certified. Everybody on that team is certified, like, all-time Boston guys.
Oh yeah.
No matter what
Especially my
happens.
guy, especially my guys at the end of the bench over there.
Baylor Shireman.
No, he wasn't even on that team. He got drafted this year.
Oh, yeah, who the fuck you Oh, fucking O'Shea Brissett.
Yeah, the thing about KP too is like for the task at hand, it's like who can we have that's very durable to fill in for Tatum? It's like Kristaps is not. We can't have two of our biggest contracts be out for the year.
We're gonna be hurting for a big though. If KP's
Yeah,
gone this offseason, Al retires and Luke Cornett goes somewhere. I mean, even if he comes back, is that gonna be your starting center?
No, Miles Cave is going to be your starting center, you motherfucker.
Oh yes, secret weapon.
Actually, I wouldn't have hated breaking him out for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Dude, just to get the rebounds.
Just to go
Oh,
full body on fucking Mitchell Robinson. Just
yeah.
you're fucking 6 fouls right there. Just go get fucking aggressive with him.
tell you what, when he comes out in Game 5 tomorrow, I'm gonna go nuts. I'm gonna be the only one going nutty and like all the way into 300s.
That's gonna show you fucking swinging your fucking shirt around.
I'm fucking tits out. Let's go. Um, yeah. Good for Nico, bad for the Celtics. Giannis. I mean, let's talk about the landscape of the East here. Giannis is contemplating his future away from the Bucks.
He's
We'll
going to
see.
I've been talking
Texas.
about this for a while.
Huh? Well, I mean, I guess the question is, does he head out west to a contender, or does he like look at the landscape of the East, being like, okay, the guys we couldn't beat are not going to be there next year. Do I want to sit back and like hope we can build around me here in Milwaukee for like a 1+1 contract, or do I maybe force my way to like Detroit, an up and comer, or do I stay in the East and just try and find a contender that needs a wing or a big man?
Well, there's been rumors of Golden State.
I mean, I don't know how. That'll be a good team. Don't get me wrong, but I just don't. He's going to a team with a 37 and a 36-year-old who.
You heard his thoughts
And
on
that's it.
taxes. You heard his thought on taxes too.
Yeah, he doesn't want to pay fucking income tax, but that doesn't work when you go to Golden State. That's a
He's
lot of
fucking
money.
European. I don't want to hear about that.
I think he goes
Huh?
to Houston. To be honest,
Houston would be a good fit. I just don't think that's going to win. He's not going to win a chip anytime soon. There, I don't. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll be happy to be wrong, because I like Giannis.
yeah,
Yeah,
it would
maybe
be
just because he's surrounding himself
much
with
better.
shooters. I think that's why he wants to go to fucking Golden State. He's a playoff of Curry.
What if he's like, where would his ideal? Where for each one of you? Where is his ideal landing spot for you? If you just had your like, let's just say you're the NBA czar, you can pluck people that and you have to make the trade work. But where would you like to see him go, or what would you like to see him do?
Let me break down these teams real quick. Jacob, why don't you go first? You're the brains of this fucking operation, anyways.
Well, it's interesting because it's like I want him to get away from us, but at the same time, it would be just really embarrassing for the East. It's pretty tough. I'm like, do I want? It's like I want the superstar away, but all of them have left the East, so it's like at what point is it too much? I honestly now I'm thinking about it, the Rockets would be fun, but I don't know. It depends what the trade package would be. I mean, the Spurs would be awesome.
What
That's
about
for
the
sure.
Nuggets?
They'd trade like Michael Porter Jr. and someone else or something,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
and a bunch of stuff.
It's tough playing because Jokic likes to operate in the same spaces that he does. So that's kind of tough.
I still think they're way better with them.
I mean, like
Yeah.
you're not going to get worse when you get Giannis, but it's
I think I like to see it work. Try him out. I like to see it attempted at least.
I mean, the worst thing of all time would be the Thunder, and that's pretty
maybe
realistic, unfortunately.
J-Dub and like a bunch of other people with picks. Yeah.
They have like literally a zillion valuable assets compared to everyone else.
Or do you think Chet would have to be in the trade?
Dude, I don't know. You've seen how many picks they have. They could literally send them 4 and like they don't need to send. They really don't have to send any of their core, and they could do it.
But if you're the Bucks, who do you want in that trade?
you want somebody back that you can build around. So I would want, I guess, Chet because he's the youngest out of them.
I don't think you
You're
take
not
a
getting
trade without
SGA.
Chet.
Because they'll go
No.
not doing that trade to not have SGA and Giannis paired up.
That he's
Oh, yeah,
untouchable.
it's either J-Dub or Chet, but like you're saying, maybe
Probably
Chet.
both. I probably want both if I'm Milwaukee. Like Giannis
Yeah.
started
See
off the best year of his career. Like we talked about, he maybe should have been in the MVP running. Like he was crazy efficient. He averaged like 30 something points a game this year, and like it's getting better somehow. Like I would want J-Dub and Chet probably.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just if you do Chet and like 4 first-round picks and like
I mean, if I'm the Thunder,
Dort, like that's even a lot. Like you might not even need Dort with that. Like I don't know.
Yeah.
if I'm the Thunder and they ask for like Chet, J-Dub, and like 2 firsts, I'm doing it. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm like, all right, I can get SGA and Giannis together.
And how many firsts?
Just 2.
Yeah, I probably do that too.
I'm jumping on that all day. I was
Yeah,
thinking maybe Indiana.
I was thinking that too. I was thinking like either the
Like
Cavs or
Pascal
Indiana.
Siakam for him or something.
I think he actually hates them and is one of the people who would actually not want
That's
it. Like I
true
think
after that last.
I mean, yeah, he did. He's not a
He
huge
usually
fan of
wants
their
to fight
star.
fucking Tyrese' dad, so maybe not. I was thinking basketball fit wise. I was like, all right, I think he would fit in good there, but
dude, I don't know if he'd go east just because I honestly think he's very old school. I think he like wants to get away from all the people he dislikes because he's been competing with them and shit. Like I think he
what
just.
about the Phoenix Suns?
I'd do that. No for both.
You wouldn't trade Kevin Durant for Giannis straight up?
No. What is that doing?
Giannis and Devin Booker together over there?
What is that going to do in the West? I need a team around those two. Last I checked.
Yeah,
It would be funny to just
reason for people to come around.
Dude, that'd be hilarious to just combine those finals. Just have Grayson Allen, D-Book, and Giannis on the same team. Just combine the Suns and Bucks.
Chris Paul hitting free agency.
His contract next year, I think, too, so you can have cap space to bring more guys around too.
Bring back Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges. Bring him back too. Fuck it, why not? Let's run it back. Super team.
I'm just looking at fit wise, who he fits with.
I mean, he could fit with pretty much anybody.
One thing in
Dude.
Fitz would make him happy because he has fucking choice of the litter.
True.
And imagine a team. Imagine if they traded Hartenstein, and J Dubs, and then you had Chet and Giannis as your top two. And
Jesus
Oof.
Christ, Nico Harrison running the fucking Bucks now too? Fucking Hardenstein
well,
and fucking Jake.
Well,
three
yeah, that
three or
and like
four picks with
17
it.
picks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Three
I also
three
fuck about
straight years
picks.
of
I need
first
somebody
round
that can
picks.
play now too. I need somebody that can
No, you
build around
don't.
now with the picks.
If you're getting rid of Giannis at all, you don't need somebody that can play now. You're blowing it up.
Yeah, but I also want somebody that can build around with the picks.
Also,
Picks are,
we're low
Bucks
on
are good at that, but no one can
Franchise
guard.
cornerstone Isaiah Hartenstein. He doesn't do it for you.
The Knicks
I
tried
mean,
that. It didn't work.
J Dub's also a 20-year-old with one All-Star game, so it's like, I mean, he's not looking great right now in his second playoffs, but it's like
That's what I'm saying. That's why I need Chet if I'm doing it.
But like I'm saying, Jalen technically has a better resume. Like
Yeah, he's been healthier.
Chet could break in half. Like Jalen, like it's tough. I mean, you gotta remember how young these guys are. If they're already this good at fucking 19, like Jalen
You got
turned
a
20
point.
this year or 21. Like they're insane. This is like it's like comparing like remember like Jalen Brown at this age, like
That's exactly what it is.
yeah.
It's just like, would you break up JT and JB that early, or would you just fucking ride it out? Because right now they're in prime position. I think the pole position to win the fucking whole thing,
Oh
and
yeah,
their guys are just about to turn 20 and 21 each. So like,
no. I wouldn't blow it up if I was on the Thunder. I would keep it the way it is. But I'm saying that if like for some reason they just decided that they had to have Giannis, like it was once in a lifetime, and they were like, "We're gonna win now," then I would do it.
I think you do too. But the thing is, they also have a million other fucking good. Like we didn't have the roster that they have right now ever. Like if
yeah,
you look at their roster, it's fucking insane. Like they could literally trade them like 4 role players and 1 good player and 3 draft picks and be like, we're basically the same team.
there's three. I mean, there's one, surefire untradeable as SGA. Get him out of the mix, and then like everybody, you have 2 guys who are fucking like gonna be future Hall of Famers for sure. Probably. I mean, if they're on pace to at least, and Chet and J Dub, and then you got like 8 other playable guys who are
Dude, they have
more than
four
that, like
first round
10.
picks this year. The Thunder have 4 first round picks this year.
They have a cadre of picks. Yeah, they have like they're stacked. They
They
have a
have
huge war chest.
dude, it's 15 first round picks and 17 second rounders. They have 32 picks to trade. They could
I will
fucking
give you
trade him
all.
10.
I will give you all of them for Giannis. How about that?
Yeah.
They don't even have to move the players. Like they would have to make some salary work, I imagine, but like none of the guys are getting paid besides SGA. I don't think.
Hardenstein's getting paid. That's how he ended up on the Thunder because the Knicks couldn't afford him.
Oh yeah, and fucking okay, bye Hartenstein. I'll take
You
Giannis
just
and
told
like
me that he's the
32 picks.
cornerstone and they have to fucking build around him. What the fuck are we talking about?
That's what I'm pitching him as.
You see this guy's fucking floater?
This guy, I mean, you want to talk about a big body and 6 fouls? This guy's giving you 6 fouls.
Hey, you show him a picture of Zubac, and you're like, "This is what he could be."
Seriously, like he's
Same.
we're making a joke, but like Isaiah Hartenstein is like a good player.
No,
He's
literally,
really
yeah.
good.
That's
I think he's
in his prime. He'll be a very he could win it. He could win a title. Like he's not a hole. He could win a title this year as a starting five, as a center. So yeah, he's very
He
good.
probably is fucking going to.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I mean, I like the Rockets fit for Giannis too, but there's need more shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not getting that.
You need more reliable shooting. But I think if Giannis went to the Rockets, I think that other guys would go to the Rockets too. You get some guys in free agency, you can make some trades for them. But like
Yeah.
on that defense, on that Rockets defense with Giannis in the middle too. You swap out like
Who's in the
and then
trade there?
Tyrese and Fred Van Fleet and picks and whatever else.
I don't
Jalen
think
Green.
I'd pick. I don't think I'd pick. Make a call. I don't think I'd make the trade if I'm the Bucks if Jabari Smith's not coming back.
Yeah, or Jabari Smith too.
Also, he's just got. What are you going to play him next to Giannis? They play the same position.
Yeah,
It'd be really fun to see Sengun with Giannis.
Sengun, Giannis, Jalen Green.
But you say they need shooting, and like getting rid of Jalen Green would be like they're getting rid of the number 1 shooter.
That's
Those stuff.
that's at least something I'm confident you can fix in the off season. Not like shooting. Shooting is one of the easier things. Like
You can find it.
because it you can find some 3-and-D dudes that are not insanely expensive.
I mean, we say it's easy, but how come the Bucks haven't been able to fucking figure it out since the title?
Well, they're dumb. You saw they gave us Drew Holiday.
They lucked into Giannis
I
into
like
the
the
That's like the
simplicity of
best
the
one.
answer. They're just fucking dumb. I don't.
They're bad. They're bad at management.
No, they haven't done
You
much
were arguing
right.
with me that they did a better job than the Warriors have done with Steph.
What?
You said the Bucks did a better job with no, it was over Jokic. You said the Bucks
Yeah,
front office is
that's
doing
true.
better than the Nuggets front office.
I think that's. I mean, they're comparable at the very least.
Yeah, I think there's only 1 or 2 more years before Jokic is like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah, the only difference is that the Nuggets have kept the core and let some role players go. But yeah, in generally, they've not added much. That's for sure.
They've also fired their guy.
Yeah.
So
It was so
like,
fucking weird to fire both of them too. That was so fucking weird.
They're like, we just hate everything going on because they were disagreeing. It's not even like they were like, it's not like they're like killing the like one side and both were in line. It was like, we just hate the mess. Just dump it.
you know,
The
you
timing
see
was the
the
weirdest part.
fucking the 7'3" goddamn, what is he? Serbian.
Mhm.
Just keep him and then everybody else.
And he will
Get
coach
out
the
of
team. He is coaching the team.
The coach even said, he's like, look, if Jokic has a great idea and he wants to coach, I'm going to let him. I mean, look how good he is.
Dude, in the timeouts, it's basically him talking every time. This is what I've seen. It's insane.
This is like that meme where it's
Giannis
like,
never had to do that. That's for sure.
it's that meme
No.
where fucking I accidentally became too important at work.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. And he hates his job. I guess that's it. There's not really else to talk about, right? Like, did I miss something?
No.
I mean, didn't we argue? Didn't you say that Giannis wasn't going to leave fucking Milwaukee?
When did I say that?
I thought we had an argument about that.
No. I think he should leave Milwaukee.
I thought he's been on his way out for a while because they've just done such a shit job of fucking putting anything around him.
Like, I don't know what they can do. They've traded everything.
They traded away everything for Kyle Kuzma and Damian Lillard, who was injury prone and 30-something.
And fucking
You think
an
Damian
abuser,
Lillard
too.
and you think Damian Lillard and Tatum both
No.
went to the same
Porter.
doctor to get their surgery?
Say what now?
So do you think Dame Lillard and Tatum went to the same doctor for their surgery?
I don't fucking know. I can't imagine Tatum would leave Boston. Well,
They did in New York.
it's a pretty good place to get a surgery, I think. Better than goddamn Milwaukee.
Yeah, who knows?
Go to Turkey.
Go to Turkey. They're doing
Get a
everything.
Book
get
my
a
flight.
new
Baby.
Achilles.
They swap you over with a fucking camel's Achilles or something like that. Like, this is so much stronger. Like, you're never gonna have to worry about this again.
Get a body mod. It's just an reinforced Achilles, the brand new Turkey product.
Next season, I'm coming back. Luscious hair. Absolute Fabio locks, dude.
Dude, do you see that Barstool thing where they sent the dudes to Turkey? I saw it because it was Donnie Does video on YouTube.
Shout out Donnie.
Yeah, and I saw the video, and I never have seen the process or like the right after, dude. It's crazy how your face looks insane. Like it'll like swell, your forehead will like swell with blood. I was like, holy! You never see
You
him like
start
immediately
bleeding
after.
from your head. Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, that looks so painful for a while.
It's
after.
intense. It looks intense.
Yeah.
I think I'll just go bald and quiet. And peace.
It's cheaper, that's for sure.
It's what God intended for me.
Yeah, it's the easiest.
That's why he gave me the mug, because he knew he was taking my hair at 29.
There's a reason you can grow a beard and I can't.
True. My hair just fucking did a loop.
Like that beautiful fucking face, Jacob. Jesus Christ.
Steve, you got fucked. You got hair, but not the mug.
No, I got a shitty beard. I got a fucking fugly mug.
No, the fans don't know, but
like
under that beard is a beautiful man. He just hides it.
I mean,
I have the
more than like more than 10 times, I think people have confused Steve and I as brothers.
Oh yeah, we used to work together at the pack game. They're like, you guys brothers? I'm like, I'm sorry, Cody. I'm sorry people keep comparing you to me. It's very insulting.
I've never been more offended. Just kidding. You seen any good movies lately? You better start watching them because we're gonna be out of shit to talk about.
I'm watching fucking Game of Thrones, so
Steve's watching Game of Thrones a decade after it was popular. That's cool.
And it's a
well,
joy to
you're gonna have
text him about it.
and stuff. Okay, I don't know what you want from me.
That's what I did with I did that with Breaking Bad though. I can't even hate. Like I watched Breaking Bad in college for the first. That's when I waited till. So I'm the same type where like I'll hear something so good for so long and that's just so overwhelming for some reason. I'm like I just can't. And then eventually you get to it and you're like, why the hell did I not just watch this shit?
Yeah.
Basically.
You're to me, okay? There's fucking 8 seasons and they're 10 episodes apiece. There's 80 hours of fucking TV, of the shit to watch. So it's kind of a big thing to take on.
I hear you. I mean, I've read the books and watched the show, so.
Somebody's got a big fucking brain over here, huh?
And then you got fucking you gotta jump right into
House of the Dragons.
yes.
I'm excited.
And then I'm pretty sure they're making like another show too, coming out like next year or something.
I'm excited for that too because
Steve, have you got
in that, right?
Have you gone to like a crazy wedding?
The Red Wedding. I've seen the clips from the Red Wedding.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen it too. It happened to me fucking last night.
That's true.
I relived it.
There's a couple crazy weddings. The purple one too. But
No spoilers.
There's a gray wolf. There's a purple wedding. There's a red wedding. A red god.
all the colors.
Gray joys. Like Jesus Christ, get the colors straight, kid.
I saw Thunderbolts over the weekend. That was pretty good.
I haven't kept up with anything with Marvel since the Infinity Saga, which is
This is the first piece of property I've really liked since the Infinity Saga.
It's got David Harbour, and it's impossible not to like.
Makes sense. This is the only one that Rizzler has approved since Endgame.
I don't really care about what a little fat 8-year-old Italian kid has to say about it.
Oh my god, I saw fucking somebody Photoshop the Rizzler into the Sopranos family.
He fits right in.
So fucking perfect.
He looks a lot like he could have been like AJ's replacement, little fat AJ.
Well, the thing is,
he could have been Gandolfini's son.
he would have rocked
Gandolfini's
though. He would have messed the show up. The son's supposed to be annoying. Rizzler would have just been chilling and not being a bastard.
Rizzler, this spaghetti is Rizzler approved. Yeah, so Thunderbolts was good. I think we'll wrap it here because Jacob's got to go. But keep your head up, boys. We still got a series to finish. JT, heal up. See you soon, bud. I know you listen. Huh?
Well, you're our biggest fucking fan. You got a lot of time now to listen to us. You know?
Yeah, hell yeah. Go back, watch the catalogs. We covered you. We've been covering you for the past goddamn 3 years. So
We always suck you off.
Nice things about you.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you're the best player in the league. So what do I know? This has been the Banner Report podcast. Let's go C's.
Love you guys. Love you, Jayson. Feel better.
Illy JT.
Go C's.
Get better.